Coming to the second problem, the coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for 3,900 rupees. Later, she buys another bat and 3 more balls of the same kind for 1,300 rupees. Represent this situation algebraically and geometrically. So let us assume that the cost of each bat is equal to X rupees and the cost of each ball is equal to Y rupees. Now, according to the given condition, the cost of 3 bats and 6 balls is 3,900 rupees. So, the cost of 3 bats can be written as 3 multiplied by X and the cost of 6 balls can be written as 6 multiplied by Y. The total cost is 3,900 rupees. Now we can take 3 as a common. So 3 times of X plus 2Y is equal to 3 times of 1,300. So 3 gets cancelled on both the sides. We'll be getting X plus 2Y is equal to 1,300. So I name this as equation number 1. Now using the second condition, we can write the cost of 1 bat is nothing but X rupees and the cost of 3 balls is nothing but 3 multiplied by Y. This is equal to the total cost, which is 1,300. So this can be written as X plus 3Y is equal to 1,300. The equation 1 and equation 2 represent the given situation algebraically. This is nothing but algebraic representation. In order to represent these two equations graphically, let us find two solutions for each of these equations. So the first equation is X plus 3Y is equal to 1,300. So if X is equal to 400, that implies 400 plus 3Y is equal to 1,300. We get 3Y is equal to 1,300 minus 400, which is nothing but 900. So 3Y is equal to 900. So we get Y is equal to 900 divided by 3, which is nothing but 300. So if X is equal to 400, the value of Y would be 300. Now let us take X is equal to 1000. That implies 1000 plus 3Y is equal to 1,300. So we can write this as 3Y is equal to 1,300 minus 1000, which is nothing but 300. That implies 3Y is equal to 300. So Y can be written as 300 divided by 3, which is 100. So if X is equal to 1000, the value of Y is 100. So let us tabulate these values in order to find out the graphical representation. So let us write down X here and Y here. So if X is equal to 400, we got the value of Y as 300, and if X is equal to 1000, we got the value of Y as 100. Now let us use the second equation, which is X plus 2Y is equal to 1,300. This is equation number 2. So let us substitute X is equal to 0. So if X is equal to 0, the second equation becomes 0 plus 2Y is equal to 1,300. That implies 2Y is equal to 1,300. So we get Y is equal to 1,300 divided by 2, which is 650. So if x is 0, the value of y is 650. Now if x is equal to 100, the equation number 2 becomes 100 plus 2y is equal to 1300. So we can write 2y is equal to 1300 minus 100, which is nothing but 1200. So 2y is equal to 1200 implies y is equal to 1200 divided by 2, which is 600. So if x is 100, the value of y is 600. Now let us tabulate these values also in a tabular form. So from the second equation, which is x plus 2y is equal to 1300, the tabulated values are, so we write x and y here. So if x is equal to 0, we got the value of y as 650, and if x is equal to 100, we got the value of y as 600. So by using both these tabular forms, let us plot a graph. Now 400, 300 is here, 1000, 100 is here. So let us join these points in order to get a straight line. The equation of that straight line is x plus 3y is equal to 1300. Now 0, 650 is here and 100, 600 is here. Let us join these 2 points in order to obtain the straight line of the equation x plus 2y is equal to 1300. Now after joining the points, we get the straight line x plus 2y is equal to 1300 and x plus 3y is equal to 1300 here. Both these straight lines meet at the point 1300, 0. So this is the graphical representation of the equations x plus 3y is equal to 1300 and x plus 2y is equal to 1300.